How long can you hold your breath? Hi, I'm Doug, Barefoot Adventure. This is day 37 of my 1,000-day adventure, and here I go on another one. How long can you hold your breath? I ask this because I've started a new exercise, and it's actually continuing one that I do. For many years, it's 17 years, 18 years, I have been focused on my breathing. And I really got into my breath and how to properly breathe when I was started Qigong. And the main part that I really noticed in what they said was that most people don't know how to breathe because we're breathing from when you inhale, you can see their chest raise. And the proper way to breathe is when you inhale, your abdomen comes out. So for years I was focusing on that. There's different little things I did with my breathing. Now I'm starting something different. I actually heard about this upon reading from a gentleman. It's called the Wim Hof Method, and he's called the Iceman, and he does all this swimming in freezing ice cold water, running in snow, all sorts of things like that. So I was reading about him and about what he does for breathing, mind focus, and why he does this ice exercise. And what's fascinating is I was reading through it and it's like, okay, I do breathing exercises. Every day after work I come in and I take a cold shower, and the water here is cold. So, I was doing that, and I went in and I was reading more about what he did, and some other stuff started coming into it. So over the weekend I looked into what he has. He has a 10-week program where you go through breathing exercises, stretching, yoga, and the cold showers, and it's all having to do with mindset. And so I'm like, okay, let's try this. So tonight I did my first exercises with it, and I must say I love it. It's amazing. The first part of how he does the breathing is it's massively putting oxygen into your body, and that is by breathing deep and quickly, almost what people would call hyperventilating. And what hyperventilating is you're charging your body with oxygen, and that lightheadedness that you get is from a massive amount of oxygen being put into your body. So at first he has you do this and you time yourself, and so I did it, and it was 1:18. And so you write it down, and we do 4 of these sessions. You're breathing in and out very deep in a rhythmic way, about 30 times, and then you take a deep breath in and then you let it all out, and that's when you hold your breath. So the second time I did it, I was paying attention to the lightheadedness and what I was experiencing, because when you do this, your body's full of oxygen, and that's what that lightheaded feeling is. So I closed my eyes and I just relaxed. I had a little timer going while I was doing this, and I paid attention to this lightheadedness, and where normally I think I have to gasp for air, I was going, wait a minute, this is just this, I have too much oxygen. And I just kept paying attention to it, and I noticed that it just started relaxing and going down until I was fine. And it was very interesting, because I was focusing on different things. I was looking at my body, mentally going, do I need air? And I didn't. I was fine. So I just stayed in it, paid attention to what was going. And then I started noticing a little bit of the wanting to gasp for air. What I did was I noticed it, I recognized it, and then I just pushed it away. And next thing I know, I'm going for quite a bit longer. At the end of 4 sessions, I was holding my breath for 2.5 minutes. And this is just on day 1. And when I let go of and started breathing, it wasn't a gasp. It was just because the whole thing about this exercise and what I do myself, and even in my Qigong, is don't press this stuff. Just be easy with it. And so that's what I do. I realize it's going to be 10 weeks. that I'm going to be doing this thing every single day, so why push it? And interestingly, not pushing it was 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So I'm really looking forward to seeing where this all goes and how this works into everything else I'm doing, because I know that this came to me at this time along with this Course in Miracles, which is just having a major impact on how I just see the world. I went for a drive yesterday, and how I look at traffic and just the world in general is totally different. So putting these two things together, I have a feeling amazing things going to happen, just with my mental clarity, my body, everything. So that's it for now. Take care, and we'll see you tomorrow. And there we go. Take care.